Hello. How can I help you?
Hey, so I wanted to sell my sealed Halo Combat Evolved today.
Okay, Halo Combat Evolved. This is pretty cool. Usually when you think of Halo, you think of an angel, but we all know this character was anything but an angel.
I'm here today to sell my brand new sealed Halo Combat Evolved video game. Halo was one of the games that really revolutionized how people saw first-person shooters. This game is in pristine condition. I always make sure to keep it in my safe at all times. I'm asking $13,000 today for my Halo game. If I make the sale today, I plan on taking my girlfriend on a vacation because she highly deserves it.
This is awesome. So Halo Combat Evolved would have been the game released with the Xbox when the Xbox came out in 2001. And the game that really brought first-person shooters into the mainstream and, really what they are today.
Exactly.
This game was so good, people were willing to go out and buy the Xbox, which was an unproven gaming system at the time, just to play this game. And it became the #1 gaming system in American households at one point. And really, it was all due to the first Halo Combat Evolved making the way for Xbox to be successful. It was just really special. I actually remember playing this game. I remember going on a quest on this mission for the Halo. You didn't know what it was, and you're just basically trying to fight off this alien civilization with all kinds of crazy stuff. So did you play Halo?
Yeah, I grew up. That was one of the first Xbox games I actually got as a kid, as to why I have this sealed version now. This is a game that I actually traded half of my collection for. I always wanted to have a sealed Halo in my collection, so I just had to have it.
Okay, yeah, video collecting is going crazy right now, and obviously when we were young, we played these video games because they were fun and they took up our time. Never did we think if we kept it sealed, we could maybe buy a car in the future with this video game. So this is actually a really, really cool game. What are you looking to do with it?
I'm looking to sell it.
And how much are you looking to get?
$13,000.
Okay, that's a pretty hefty price, but I have no idea on the value. And especially when you get into sealed stuff like this, the value shoots up tremendously depending on the condition of the seal and the packaging underneath it.
Okay, makes sense.
So I really need to have someone come take a look at it before I can make you an offer.
Cool, I'd love that.
Okay, give me a few minutes and I will get my buddy Dennis down here.
All right, sounds good. I have no concerns with the expert coming in today to check out my game because I know it's in excellent, pristine condition, and he'll see so too.
Hey, Dennis.
What's up, chum? How you doing, man? How's it going?
What happened to long hair don't care?
I'm 15 again.
I think I can take you a little more serious actually now. But I called you down about Halo Combat Evolved, which I imagine is a game that you need no introduction to.
I don't think anyone needs an introduction to Halo. Halo really modernized the first-person shooter, and it was Xbox's flagship series. They launched around 20 games when they came out, but it was all about Halo.
I called you down because it's sealed, and I just wanted to know the overall condition of it and what kind of value it could have in the condition that it's in.
Sealed Halo is like the Holy Grail. So, yeah, I'd love to take a look at it.
Yes, please do.
All right. There's a couple things to look for, but the print, the actual variant, matters. Since Halo sold so many copies, they kept reissuing different prints. This is the launch version. This is like the first sort of press.
So that's good.
That's really good, but I'm gonna take a look. I'm looking to see what kind of wear might exist under the seal, because as the value of these games go up, people are now either resealing used games or they're straight up counterfeiting the entire thing. And the seal type looks pretty good, actually. You got the Y-fold seams on the sides. So it's definitely a legit copy in that this isn't a counterfeit. However, this security seal is not period correct. And it's a legitimate barcode, but what people are doing is they're finding old stock of these barcodes and applying them and resealing these games. It's a really damn good reseal, too, at that.
So I'm guessing that affects the value tremendously.
Yeah.
What are we talking, any value?
I mean, if this were legit, they've sold up to over 25 grand, depending on condition. But this is basically just a complete in-box copy, and you're looking at like 25 bucks.
I'd have to say, ever since you cut your hair, you've only brought me bad news.
I'll be sure to bring some good news next time.
All right, thank you, Dennis.
Hey, good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, well, unfortunately, this is a resale. I believe Dennis, he's trained to spot little errors like this, so sorry, man. I hope it didn't hurt too bad.
That's all good, it happens. Thank you for your time.
Have a good day.
So it does kind of suck that I wasn't able to make the deal today, but you know, that just goes to show I gotta be a little bit more careful in my deals that I make.